Good morning, class 9. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great, fine. You had your wonderful exams and now you're going ahead with again your classes and I've started. So, without much ado, let's come back. I hope you all are keeping safe and healthy. Well, great. It's great to be knowing that you all have attended. As I saw, I was going through when you were on your exams, I was there on the tech side and I was seeing you guys appearing. So, there were some flaws and all, but don't worry, everything will be taken care of. So as well as we'll be doing today the road not taken. So there are things in life when we try to make decisions like what are we going to do in life? We have two ways always: the good way, the bad way, the right way, the wrong way, the long way, the short way, the highway, the many things in life which we have, which we can't solve or take through. Difficult way, the easy way, the tragic way, the happy way. So it's all about life. And Robert Frost, whichever poems he writes it with according to the social atmosphere, life of a human being with nature. He tries to compare them both. So that's what he does generally. So I'll start with this part where he talks about this. He's traveling by foot. He's going to a place in the woods. He's always in the woods part. He's always with nature and life. He tries to compare both of them. I love his poems. I have done the one evening, the snowy evening in the woods with class 6. Wonderful poem. Then I have done Robert Frost with class 10. I have done one. With you, I am doing this one. So it's great. I am getting to know much more about his poems. Well, I'm not a poem reader, to be very true and very honest, but I'm started to liking him, and I like his type of the theory which he tries to compare with things. He's traveling on foot in the woods. He reaches a junction, where you have two roads diverge. Immediately he realizes that as a traveler, traveling both the roads is impossible. We can never travel on two boats also. We cannot keep our legs on two boats. Here two roads means the two ways of life. The woods are yellow, which means that is probably falls and the leaves are turning yellow. Okay. Time is short. Things are changing. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. I am sorry I could not travel both. Line 1 and 2. That's what it says. And in line 3 it says that what to say. I'm trying to think out a meaning for you so that it will be easier for me to explain. And be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Where is life going to take me? When we come into life and we stop at a point of time, we are not able to think, we can't decide. As it is impossible to travel on both roads, as far as I think on this poem, here he is trying to choose which path he is going to take. One to travel into the woods, which is a better road, or one in which is life, which is going to take me through. But he is wanting to go on both the paths. And he is thinking, how shall I go down these two roads? And I have to do it. That means we take a chance in life. Na? Let's go and see what happens. We'll come back again and we'll take this road. But time is everything. Once you go down, you can't. You have to again fight back to come again. There's no looking back. He's staring down on one road, trying to see where it goes. The small plants and greenery of the wood blocks his view. You can't see something in life when we are thinking that we are going to do so many blockades come into our life. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. It was grassy, wanted wear. No one has walked on it. It's a new place. Come on, let's go ahead. It's wanting to be trampled on. As just as fair. Or it can be said as just as it is fair, as in a proper, righteous and equal thing. But it doesn't quite apply to a road as just as fair. It is an example of a simile. Then he decided to check on this other path because he found the other road to be less travelled and grassy one. That people have less gone on this road. It wanted wear. Is an example of personification. Lines 9 and 10 he says, though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. Now, while travelling through the road, he found that both the roads are equally travelled. He found the first road to be more travelled one. People have gone more on this. But he says that both the roads have been equally travelled. The as for that refers to the path which is being less worn out. But both have been travelled. Less footsteps or leaves have been rather trampled less. When you walk in a place, that path forms, see that people have been walking so much. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Now what is he trying to say here? Now he is seeing both the roads again, they are same. Perhaps he goes in the flashback. We sometimes forget to relocate our real road. As in the morning he was the first person to walk on the road. We don't able to know, we can't go which one we were walking on. They look same. He couldn't decide the right path, as no step had smashed the leaves on the road to allow him to go for the right one. Imaginary. We always want to think, has someone gone on this way? Or has someone done anything? Isn't it? I'll come back in the next video. Interesting.